Hi, it's Lynn. Now the last video I did, sorry about the last video I did was to do with this acrylic printing process where I did the stems, let that dry, and then I came back and did the big globs of paint, printed that with the other board on top, and then came back and put the smaller flowers in. And when I left it, we had two boards, the same but mirror image, and I was unsure what I was going to do at that stage. Now, I've gone back in to one of the boards and I tried to create shading and petals within these shapes, but because of the almost vein-like ridges on the paint, and that's because the paint was so thick, it made it really difficult to kind of get a decent flower looking. It just didn't kind of look right. I've done something similar with water paints. I've just done splotches of water paint onto paper and I've been able to create them into flowers. But this was just, it was a lot more difficult. So what I've ended up doing is this board, I'm leaving the other one plain, but this one I started doing black ink doodles on the round shapes. Some of them have been, like I've got black and I've got white and even a little bit of gold ink. It again is much harder than it is with watercolor paint because it's just thicker. Like with the watercolor, the paint itself soaks into the paper. So you're just drawing on the paper, but with this, you're actually drawing on the paint and it does make it a lot more difficult, but it's still enjoyable and it's a learning process. So that's good. With everything I do, I want to learn something. So this is what I've done with this one. I'm unsure whether I will leave a couple of the flowers blank. Like that one, I've been able to do the outline and that doesn't look too bad. And there's a white one down here. Sorry about jumping around. There's a white one down here that I've just done the outline. But some of them, they're very ridgy and they're just not conducive to playing with, really. Even on some of them doing the black ink doodles, it was difficult and tricky because of the ridges. So I might do another couple of flowers like this one. I tried to do shading and colouring using marker pens similar to now I've forgotten the name of them. They're very expensive. They've got a fine tip at one end and a wide tip at the other. In my next video, I'll show you what I mean. Sorry about that. They're just not with me at the moment. And every time I pause a video, I don't pause it properly. So I don't want to cut this off. So I tried to do that with the slightly darker shades and that didn't work out. So this one I will be going over with black ink because it looks pretty atrocious as it is. But a couple of the others, like the small purple, that big yellow one, that pink, and this white, I think I will leave plain. And the others I will come back into and do a bit more doodling. But that's kind of basically how that one's turned out. And I just thought I would come back and let you see what I've done. If you have any comments, certainly please leave them if they're positive or they're constructive feedback. I'm really not wanting any nasty feedback. I'm not claiming to be a top-notch artist. I'm just trying things, learning as I go, and see how things go. Thank you for watching the video. If you would like to see what else I try in the future, please subscribe, and I would love it if you'd hit the like button if you have got something out of this video. Thanks again, and have a great holiday, because today is actually Christmas Eve when I'm recording this. So if you celebrate Christmas, have a wonderful Christmas, and if you celebrate other things, happy holidays. Bye. Thank you.